So there I was at 10 a.m. getting a phone call from my then boyfriend who was hysterical. I could tell from his voice that he got in trouble, but I wasn't exactly sure what it was from. Then he finally explained to me that that night he got a DUI. He got it off pretty easy, 90 days probation. He had to go do tests. His car was gone for 90 days. And yeah. So most people would think that it'd be really easy to do. Just 30 days, or 90 days, 3 months hanging out. And for him, though, not having a car was like killing his pet. He felt like a loser, and when his time was like almost up, he was doing good for a while, but he thought, like most kids do, like, well, what if I just go out this one time because his friend's birthday came up? And he was downtown, and he like peed in a bush, and a cop stopped him and casually like let him know that it was illegal. And then when he realized he was intoxicated, he checked his record and his age, and boom, second offense, and it all went downhill from there. But basically, this speech isn't to complain about my ex-boyfriend. It's to tell you about drunk driving and just the dangerous aspects of it. I mean, not just the dangerous aspects of it, even though I will touch on that. So what I'm going to talk about is what it does, what it is, what it does, and why you should care. First, even though I'm sure that most of the students know already about drunk driving, for all purposes, I'll go ahead and explain what it is. A lot of people think that drunk driving is just driving totally wasted, but that's not the case. According to the DMV.org, a person is considered to be driving under the influence if their blood alcohol content is 0.8% or higher. And this is equal to having more than one 12-ounce beer, one 5-ounce glass of wine, or a shot more than this within an hour. So as you can see, it's really easy to go over the limit. And for those who are under 21, like my ex was, there's a zero tolerance. So now let's say that you did get convicted of a DUI. What does having a DUI or something like that do to a person? Well, first you're going to have a misdemeanor on your criminal record, and that's a conviction that's going to be on your record for years, if not forever. If you have a job, you could lose your job or not get hired for a future job. And if you don't lose your job, well, you better hope that you live close because you did lose your car. So you're going to have to find other options, and maybe you have to wake up an hour earlier just to get to work. And now that you're jobless, if you are, then you're going to have to hope you're rich because you're going to have a lot of bills to pay. You have to pay lawyer fees, go to court to try to lessen your charges, pay for your drug and alcohol treatment, and your insurance rates are also going to skyrocket. So why should you care, or how does this apply to the general students? And besides putting embarrassment on you and your family, it's a really serious crime. And even though I'm talking about getting in trouble for an offense that doesn't involve hitting anybody, that's not always the case. According to the Mothers Against Drunk Driving, every 2 minutes a person is in an incident because of drunk driving. And in 2013, 10,076 people died in drunk driving crashes, which is 1 every 52 minutes. So as you can see, not only does it F up your life, which is basically my main point here, it can also take away someone in your vehicle's life, the vehicle next to you, or your own life. And this is why you should know legally exactly what drunk driving is, what having a DUI can do to your life, and to be compassionate to the lives of your friends and of others. Because, like, as for my ex, he's now 3 years later still dealing with the repercussions of his offense. At 22, he's legally can't really be in a bar, and he has to breathe into a tube just to start his car. So it's really embarrassing, and it's just not worth it, guys.